Hey, we're back with WASTOIDS music news for June 9th. Nice. I'm Decoy Deloy, back from a little summer vacationing. I just got back from seeing King Gizzard and the Lizard Wizard out of Red Rocks, and it was totally fucked. Hopefully Denver will let me back, and get to see that venue again. Another story. I highly recommend you check out King Giz on tour. They've got dates on the West Coast coming up quick, upcoming shows in the UK and the EU. In other news, WASTOIDS recently linked up with singer-songwriter Lael Neale live at the Trunk Space to explain why no screens were used in the making of her new album. Roll tape.
This is WASTOIDS here at the beautiful Trunk Space in downtown Phoenix, and we're here with Lael Neale, and I'm so glad to get a chance to talk with you. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
What's the percentage like of interviews where the omnichord gets brought up versus doesn't get brought up?
I would say 99%.
Cross out the questions I have about the omnichord here. Obviously, it's a really evocative sounding instrument. When did you first pick yours up?
I found it because I was looking for a specific sound called, it ended up being called a novochord, which is an instrument from the 1920s, and they were built by Hammond, the organ company. But they were really not very popular because they were huge and really unwieldy. And I think there's only 200 of them in existence now. But I was searching for this specific, like really spooky, ethereal sound. And my friend was like, well, you aren't going to get a novochord, but here, you can borrow my omnichord. And I was kind of disinterested in it. And then finally I was like, I'll just try it. Because it looks like a little children's toy, you know. And then the minute I started playing it, I completely fell in love.
Sub Pop, your label, proudly boasts that the new record, no screens were involved in the making of it. And do you still use a flip phone primarily? Do you prefer being some version of offline?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I have to be online, you know, like I don't have to be, but I want to be in society, so that's kind of the price of admittance now. Well,
another thing we have at WASTOIDS is we have a hotline, 1-877-WASTOIDS, that people can call in. And you've got a great song called Hotline. And, you know, being a flip phone user, I feel like phone calls have kind of fallen out of fashion. And you talk to people about phone calls and they're nervous. Do you enjoy talking on the phone?
I don't like texting, and I like talking on the phone even less. But I support phone usage, and I think it's a very romantic thing now to do, to call somebody. I'm trying to overcome my fear of it, because the sentiment and the philosophy of using an old-fashioned phone call is aligned with me.
Call us at 1-877-WASTOIDS. Give us a ring. Lael, thank you for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
And I'm looking forward to the show. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
All right, that's it. This is a special report for WASTOIDS. Maybe next time we'll bring 2 mics.
A music story, but holy shit, it sure is tough to keep up with all the alien news coming out these days. Air Force veteran David Grush is dominating headlines, claiming the government is hiding recovered extraterrestrial craft. Even more recently, reports of an alleged strange encounter on April 30th in Las Vegas went viral, in which police body cam footage shows flash of green light in the sky, The same night, a family reported a crash landing in their backyard and big creatures emerging from the downed vehicles, with a witness claiming the supposed aliens were 10 feet tall. Now, I want to believe as much as anyone, but the reporting on these stories comes across especially fast and loose. News is brought to you by Hello Merch. This month, Hello is celebrating Pride Month with our friends at Autostradle, a media and technology company by and for queer women, non-binary people, and trans folks. Give us a ring at 1-877-WASTOIDS and leave a message. You can find more podcasts and videos at wastoids.com. See you next week.